Welcome to Soccer Gaming and welcome to this week's Dynasty Rebuild. As always, we take a team from opening day with the default rosters and try to win them that coveted World Series. The challenge is to do it in 5 years, so if we can get it done in 5 years, that is a success. However, it takes us over 5 years to do so, that is a failure. This week we will be doing the Atlanta Braves, so if you'd like to watch me rebuild them, stick around. Alright, so we are doing the Atlanta Braves. Got a couple of Braves fans that like to watch the channel, so this one's for you. Let's get this one started and see what we can get done. Alright, we are ready for the regular season, and the first thing I want to do is just kind of go over the roster and see what we have and see some possible things that we need to change here. Just looking at the depth chart, looks like we're 25th at third base. However, Austin Riley, a guy that we probably want to hold on to for a little while and see what he can do. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson, a guy that either does good or doesn't, so we might have to make a move there. And then in right field, we got a young guy in Christian Pash out there in right field, so maybe right field is something we hit up. However, it looks like we got some young talent there already. So starting with our lineups, we got Ozzie Albies at second base. First, Swanson in the number 2 spot. At shortstop, first base, Freddie Freeman at number 3. Ronald Acuna at number 4. Marcell Ozuna at number 5. Darnold at 81. Riley, 74 at third base. Then we got Kipnis at DH, even though he's not going to DH much. And then Christian Pash at right field. So we got a lot of young guys that I think are either going to make and break. They're very good. They're ready for MLB. However, in the sim, we only have so many years to get this done and get this complete. So a couple of guys that could make a difference if they play well. However, we might have to move on from them quick if they're just not producing the way they should be. So now that we've looked at the lineups, let's take a look at the pitching rotation. We got Mike Soroka, Charlie Morton, Max Fried, Ian Anderson, and Drew Smiley. We also got a couple of guys in the bullpen that are very young and good. Toussaint being one of them. Newcomb, another one. Luke Jackson's pretty good. Chris Martin's pretty good. AJ Minter's pretty good. And Will Smith pretty good. So this Atlanta team's definitely already built for success. So I'm hoping that if we tweak a few things, that'll get us into the playoffs and hopefully win that World Series. However, we do have a bunch of contracts coming up that we're going to have to deal with. We are ready for opening day, so let's get ahead and sim to the All-Star break, see what we need to do, see if we need to make some changes, and then go from there on trades. So we are at the All-Star game, and I got to be honest with you, I thought we'd be much better than what we have as far as record goes. Right now, 3 games down to the Nationals in the league. 50-40 is our record, and it was actually a lot worse. It's gotten a lot better over the last couple of months. There was a point where I think we were like 6 games under 500. So we were able to come back and make it at least a little bit better, make it look a little bit better in the last couple of months. Let's take a look at it, see what we're doing, what we're struggling at. 221 from Albies is absolutely disgusting. You cannot have a 93 overall guy only hitting for 221, especially when we're paying him $3.7 million. That's actually not bad of a contract for a 93 guy. But wow, 221 for him, 280 for Swanson, 326 from Freeman. Amazing. 283 from Acuna. Want to see it higher. However, I don't think it's the end of the world, really, because I mean, he's going to end up being like the best player in the game. So, not really worried about it now. Our Zuna, 296 from him, a 246 from Darnold, 241 from Austin Riley. Not bad, actually, coming from the rookie, especially since he's hit 12 bombs, 46 home runs. And then Pash, not doing great. 7 home runs, 28 RBIs for him, but just not really putting up the average we'd want. So, I think maybe we go out and see if we can get a right fielder. I don't necessarily want to give him up. So we might have to see what we can come up with, but a right fielder could possibly help us kind of solidify this offense. Right now, they're not doing awful. I'm really not that mad about the offense. So I wonder if the problem was with our pitching rotation. Soroka, 316, awesome. 440 from Fried. That's really not good. 222 from Ian Anderson, 334 from Morton, and 433 from Smiley. Smiley, not a guy that I thought we'd actually really use and be useful for us, but that is not good. So Smiley and Fried has to get better, right? I mean, we can't move on from Fried. There's just no way. So let's see if we can possibly get a 5th guy in the rotation here to help us out. Going over to the bullpen, 524, not good from Newcomb. Yeah, it looks like the bullpen's really struggling as well. So maybe we try to pick up a few bullpen arms that would really help us out. But yeah, we had a couple of trades to make. First thing I want to address is the right fielder. Then we're going to go with the 5th starter in the starting rotation, and then maybe address some of the bullpen. So I think we found our right fielder that we want. We're going to go out and get Franmil Reyes right now, hitting 272, something that I think is okay, but I think he's going to add a lot to this offense, especially at right field. And then we're going to be giving up a prospect in Jacob Pearson, a guy that's probably never going to make it to the squad, at least in the next 5 years, as far as the rebuild goes. Then we're also giving up a shortstop, Adrianza, a guy that's we're paying $1 million to not play, and potential at a D. And then we're also giving up Mackenzie Penny, a third baseman, 20 years of age, at AC, potential, a guy that, again, probably will never make it up to the Major League squad. Let's go ahead and make that trade. Boom. And now let's go out and get a starting pitcher. So I think we found a starting pitcher that we can live with. And what we're going to do is go out and try to get Marco Gonzalez. And the reason why is we got him for 4 years. The salary isn't too bad, especially for what he is, 84. I mean, he's going to give us quality. And we're just not getting that in the 5th spot in the rotation. So a guy that I feel like is cheap. We got him for 4 years. We can also trade him off if he starts to struggle or something like that. And we're going to give up Toussaint, a guy that I know really struggles in these. And obviously, if you look at his numbers, not so good in the last couple of years. So a guy that I don't think we're really going to miss out on. I don't think he's a guy that's really going to help us a ton this year. So let's go ahead and just trade him. We're also going to give up a catcher that doesn't really do much for us, a D potential 60 overall, just to get the trade completed. We are taking on a bigger salary for that. However, I do think that this kind of shores up the 5th spot in our rotation, and I think maybe we can get more money back later on. So I think we found what we want at relief pitching. We're going to go out and get Wander Suero, a guy that's throwing 261 ERA right now, and then Tanner Rainey as well. 249 average for him. And I said earlier, we took a little beating to get our 5th starter in Marco Gonzalez. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of Drew Smiley's $11 million contract. Going to get rid of Kyle Wright, a guy that basically we need to get this trade done, and he's not going to ever be a starting pitcher as far as this team goes, so we might as well get rid of him. And then we're also going to get rid of a catcher that we have that has a D potential, 23 years of age, 72 overall, already going down. So a guy that not going to be on the team for very long. So let's go ahead and make this trade. Take a look at our rosters now. Pitching rotation looking much better. I'm happy with that. Same thing with relief pitchers there. So I was going through and looking at some very, very large contracts to some people that are getting pretty old, and we came up with a trade. So Charlie Morton, 15 mil this year. He's having a good year for us, but again, he's going down and hard down. He has a 3.34 ERA right now, so we want to make sure that we pick up a pitcher for him. So that's exactly what we did. We're going to give him away. We're going to give Kipnis away, who doesn't play, and then we're also going to give Ender Inciarte away as well at that $6 million contract. All guys that are pretty old, all guys that are declining, and all guys that aren't doing much for our team. And we're going to go out and get Luis Castillo. We're going to go out and get Luis Castillo, guy that I know gets better every single year. So we're going to go grab him before he continues to go up and get better and cost more. And we will have to pay him next year. I know that going into it, it's arbitration for 2 years. So we got some wiggle room there as well. But yeah, Castillo, we're going to trade this and get this done, save a ton of budget and salary cap. Now let's take a look at what our pitching rotation looks like. Soroka, Castillo, Fried, Gonzalez, and Ian Anderson. Already a good mix of pitchers that I think we won't have to spend a lot of money in free agency, really, to go out and get pitchers that are going to work for us, because the pitchers that we do have right now are going to be good and hopefully contend for that World Series in years to come. And then let's take a look at the lineups now. I'll be still in first, second, Swanson, third, Freeman, fourth, Acuna, fifth, Ozuna, Franmil Reyes in that right field spot, and he's a 76, but he gets better. Right now he's slugging the crap out of the ball, so he's going to only get better from here. And then we also still have Pash at center field and right field to be able to play if need be. And then we got Darnold at catcher, Austin Riley at third, and he's doing good enough. If he stays around the 240 mark or higher, he's going to be a guy that we keep on our team, until he starts going down, and then we'll go ahead and get another third baseman. We are ready to sim, and I'm done with trading, so let's go ahead and just sim all the way through and see how we're doing around the September call-ups. We'll stop it there and see how we're doing, if there needs to be any changes, or if we are easy into the playoffs or whatever. We'll stop at September call-ups. So we made it to the September call-ups, and I am not happy with where we're at. Right now, we are struggling. Don't know what it is. We'll check it out in here in a second. But we are 5 games out. The Nationals in the lead. Mets even passed us. The Phillies are down there, and then the Marlins. And coming in at 5th ranked, I don't understand what the problem is or what is causing it. So let's go jump into it and see. All right, let's take a look at the lineup, see what's going on. Albies went up to 239, which isn't bad, but still not great, especially as a 94 overall. Not sure what happened this year. 262 for Swanson. I believe that was higher earlier, so not great. Freddie Freeman did his job. 323, 27 home runs. 275 from Acuna, 25 home runs. 283 from Acuna. Oh my goodness, how could I get that wrong? Acuna, 275. Ozuna, 283. 268 from Fanmail. That's not bad. I mean, that's exactly what I thought he would do. And again, he's going up. He's going to be good. Darnold, 241, 18 home runs is huge. It really is, because I've said it before. I'll say it again. The catchers, if they hit above 200 and give some sort of offense, 18 home runs, 62 RBIs, that's actually really good. I just noticed Fran Mills drilled 34 dingers. Oh my goodness. 18 for Riley, 234. He's struggling. If next year, if we start out and he's not doing very hot, we might move on at third base. But other than that, not bad. Doesn't look like any of our bench guys do anything. Let's go over and look at the pitching rotation. Soroka, 305, 390 for Castillo. Not amazing, but not bad. I'm okay with the 390. 397 from Freed, 325 from Gonzalez, and a 253 from Ian Anderson. This guy is killing it right now. Keep it up. Going over to the relief pitchers, Newcomb, Yanoa, 479 from Jackson. Minter still struggling. Rainey, 382. It's fine. Suero, 208. That's fine. Chris Martin. I think one of these needs to be moved up out of here. And then Will Smith, not doing so bad either. 35 saves, 3 blown saves. That's pretty good for him. So I don't really know where. I guess the offense is where we're struggling. Is to score runs, because our pitching's fine. Our offense didn't look bad. Maybe they just don't get timely hits. 323 from Freeman's pretty good. You got some high twos, so I don't really understand why we're losing as much as we are. But it is September call-ups. We got a month left to try to make a push for the playoffs. We are currently 5 games out of 500. So let's go ahead and sim about halfway through or a little bit further, and we'll see if we can get in the playoffs. So I simmed through almost the whole month, and wow, we started off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins in a row. Then we lost 1, then won 8. So we went 8-2 in our first 10 games of this month. Then we go on another little winning streak here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row there. So guess what? We are in first place. We are half a game up on the Nationals, so hopefully we can finish this out and get into at least the playoffs this year. So looking at what we got left, we got Philly, we got 3 games against Philly, and then 3 games against the Mets. Looking at this, Philly's bottom half, Mets in the middle, only 3 games behind us. So let's see if we can get on to. We're gonna have to hope the Nationals lose a few. First game win, 17-0. Ooh, wow, what happened here? So 1-2. Third one we won, so okay. So we're still good. We're 2 games up, so we need to at least win one of these to make sure that we get in, and we're still 1 game up. This game could actually be the difference. We lose, but it looks like the Nationals might have lost as well. So we are in to the playoffs, skating in barely. I don't know how we did it, but we got in. We finished the season at 89-73, won the division, and we'll be taking on the Brewers in the divisional series. Let's take a look at what we got for the playoff bracket. Got Atlanta, Milwaukee, Chicago, San Diego over there in the play-in game. The Dodgers awaiting them as always. Then we got Minnesota, Houston, Oakland, White Sox, and New York. If I had to guess, obviously we're going to be playing the Dodgers, but first we got to take care of Milwaukee. So let's take a look at how we did at the end of the season. Albies 249, not good. 266, okay, from Swanson. 324 from Freeman. 34 home runs, 92 RBIs, great. 270 average from Acuna. 31 home runs, barely misses that 100 RBI season. Ozuna does get the 100 RBI season, 293 from him, 28 home runs, 41 home runs from Frammo, 118 RBIs, 266 average, which that's, if you're going to have a lower average like a 266, you better be hitting a lot of home runs. Anything over like 35 home runs is okay with me. He hit 41, 118 RBIs, great year by him. 268 for Austin Riley, so he really tore it up there at the end of the season. Good to see there. Darnell, 229, 21 home runs is fine, and 233 for Camargo, and obviously those change based on whatever. Going over here, they did okay. They did their job. They got it done. Going to the pitching rotation, a 3.20 ERA by Soroka. Very good. 3.46 from Fried, 3.29 from Gonzalez. Ian Anderson, 3.09 a year for him, and 2.72 for Yanoa. And it looks like we will have an injury going into the playoffs. Let's take a look at the injured list, see how long they are out for. Don't care. Looks like Castillo has a fractured leg, but he's only out for 13 days. So we actually have a chance of getting him back in the playoffs. If we can make it last long enough, we can hopefully get him in. Pash looks like he's done for this season, out 57 days. So yeah, hopefully we could get him back, because that's actually really big to lose out on one of our starting pitchers that way. So hopefully we can last at least 13 days for him to come back. So let's get it started. Game 1, Mike Soroka, Brandon Woodruff gets a loss, 4-5. Corbin Burns and Max Fried get the win. Okay, good to see. Lindblom and Gonzalez, a win. Good to see. All right, let's win this one, Ian Anderson. There we are, 7-4 or 7-6 is going to get us into the Dodgers, which I knew we'd be playing the Dodgers. Let's take a look and see if we got him back from the injured list. Looks like 2 days left for Castillo, which would be perfect because by then he will be ready to play on probably the 19th here, which would be where he'd probably end up starting to begin with. But won that one. Now we got the Dodgers to take care of, and you know how I feel about the Dodgers. They're always winning the World Series in like the first 2 or 3 years. It's super annoying, but we're going to try to do our best to try to knock them off. Soroka, Clayton Kershaw, game 1, a win, which is huge, 9-3 there. Fried, Bauer, if we get a win here, it will set the tone for the rest of this, because not only was that a win, but it was a win at LA. So huge win there. Come on, get a win. Boom, 7-5. So we're up 2-0 here. Looks like we will be getting our boy back. Yes, he is off there. Let's see if he is in the pitching rotation. And where is he at? Hello? Where you at? Huh? Hello? Where you at? Where's he at? No, where'd he go? He's hurt still. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We're okay. We're up 2-0. Game 3, Marco Gonzalez, Walker Buehler. Let's get the win. We do. That's huge. A 3-0 lead. So let's finish this one off, huh? Okay. All right. We dropped a few. Soroka and Bauer. Come on. Finish this off. Actually, hold on. I'm getting anxiety here. Please tell me he's back. He's not. Where is he at? Is he still injured? He is. He's still injured. And we cannot add it to the roster. Oof. That sucks. Okay. All right. Game 5. Soroka. 3-2 us. Ooh, the loss. Wow, we won 3. Now we lost 3. Now it comes down to Max Fried and Dustin May. We're going to jump into this one and see if we can get it done here. And no, I'm not playing it. Just going to quick manage it. Hopefully, we can get the win here and move on. Because I think if we beat the Dodgers, we stand a serious chance of winning the World Series. Because I don't think anybody from that AL side, maybe the Yankees. The Yankees are pretty tough in the first couple of years. But I think the Dodgers are easily the best team. And so if we could beat them, then we are set. Okay, a dinger by Riley. I like to see that. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're rolling. A single by Fried. Okay. Hit by pitch. Freddie Freeman. Ooh, that was big. That could have been a very big inning, and we kind of, ooh, 1-1. That was a big inning, and we really lost out there. We can't do anything. Swanson, single. Okay. Freeman 3-run bomb. There it is. I called it. Let's go. Oh, a solo home run by Acuna. That should take May out. Oh, now a walk. Reyes 2-run home run. No, we're up 5-1. So we got stuff to play with here. We got to be careful. We got to be careful. But I am liking what we're doing here. I am liking what we're seeing for sure. They're going through pitchers like crazy. Oh my goodness, Fried is 2 for 2 on the day. Sign this guy up. Still rolling. Love seeing it. Single. 2-run dinger. Freeman coming in clutch. A 3-run home run earlier. A 2-run there. Acuna. Last time Freeman hit a home run, Acuna followed up with another home run. We look like we were running away with this. This game isn't over though. We got to definitely be careful with how we finish this bad boy out and see what we can get done here. 8th inning. Let's try to see what we can do with Fried. He's pitching so well. I want to see him kind of finish this one out. And okay, time to take him out. Not going to mess around with it. Want to make sure that we take care of business here. Going to put in Minter. Hopefully he can take care of business. He does. And let's just finish this one out, guys. A walk, a strikeout, a walk. Let's change to a righty here. Try to finish this one out. 3-1 home run. Okay, we're back. I mean, the game's still back in there. Finish it. Finish it. Oh, my goodness. What are we doing here? All right, pitching change. We're going to give this one away. Do we have anybody that really wants to play here? Hello? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. I feel like LA, I feel like the computer just will not let LA lose, and we about lost. However, we were able... Oh my God, we're up 8-1, and in the 9th inning, we about blew it. Oh my goodness. I guess this speaks to what Atlanta's been doing this year in our bullpen, because holy crap, that was bad. We did get the win, though, and we were going on to the World Series against the Yankees. Kind of called that one as well. The Yankees, a team that can beat us. However, after beating LA, I am feeling really, really good about our chances. So he's still injured, so we can't use him, I guess. So game 1, Soroka and Cole. We're gonna need to start this one out strong. I think if we get behind here, we're gonna be in a world of hurt. Cole 3-0, a 1.08 ERA. Oof, but he has not met the offensive machine of Atlanta. And boom, 4-0 victory. Let's go. Game 2, Kluber, Gonzalez. Boom, 7-1 victory. We're rolling now, boys. All right, Fried, 3.10 ERA, 2.77 from Luis Severino. Let's try to get this win. We do. 3-0. I am feeling it, folks. We are at home. We're going to finish this one out with Ian Anderson. And no, loss. Garrett Cole, Soroka, loss. Okay. Running in the same problem as we did. Oh, my gosh. I swear, if we lose this, I'm going to lose my crap. Marco Gonzalez, Corey Kluber. Come on, finish it out. We do. The Braves have won the World Series in the first year. And the reason I love this so much is, one, we knew they were stacked before we started playing this, but the thing I love the most is that we made very minute changes. We didn't change a lot, which is good. I mean, go and look at the lineup: Albies, Swanson, Freeman, Acuna, Ozuna, Riley, Darnell, Camargo. None of those guys. The only guy we went out and got was Franmil Reyes, and he was good, but it's not like he's Mike Trout. I mean, he's killed it. He killed it. I'll give it to him there. 329, 4 home runs. He killed it. But yeah, Freeman, Acuna, everyone. I mean, just a beautiful job. The pitching, I did have to go out and kind of move stuff around. We got Marco Gonzalez, which ended up being a really, really good trade. He did very, very well, especially in the World Series. Then we got, but other than that, I mean, we had Castillo, but he was out the whole playoffs. So the fact that we basically only changed one pitcher in this, we did get a couple guys in the bullpen, which really kind of helped. Atlanta Braves, the World Series champions. I knew if we got past LA, we would probably be fine, and it ended up being fine. We got the World Series win 4-2. So Atlanta Braves are the World Series champions in 2021. It only took us 1 year to complete it. So it is a success because we beat the 5-year deadline. So that is it for the Atlanta Braves Dynasty Rebuild. We were successful. We won it in the first year, which is huge. Next week, we will be doing the Chicago White Sox. So if that is your team, or if you'd love to watch that, make sure you hit the red subscribe button. Also like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next week. Slacker out.